Yeah, within my reach.
Okay.
Land
Okay.
the dunk.
And that's the end of your turn?
Yes.
Alright, Thule.
Okay, fine. I'm going to hold on. 5 to 15, 20, 25. I took it just a step over and Alistair stop. I'm going to.
I don't think Alistair Stop is an action that you can use in D&D.
If only.
Let's hit it with my sling. And I'm assuming I hit it.
Hold on. Yes, you managed to just barely. So, here's what happens: you wind up your sling and you shoot your sling at her, and it strikes like a glowing field around her. Like you see it hit it, but it actually kind of like it slows down, but it still goes through. Okay. And it hurts her, but it doesn't do as much damage as you thought it should.
Mhm.
So while it should have done 7 damage, it actually does 5 damage.
It should have done 8 damage with my +1 bullet.
Then so actually either way it does 4 because I rounded incorrectly.
Okay.
Goddamn math.
Because I was rounding 7, half of 7 was 5 somehow. Anyways.
Do you think he'll be if we kill the Harpy Queen before it gets to us?
You won't kill the Harpy Queen before it gets to you. I'll just say that.
Do you see that there's some sort of shield? We knew something happened. I had a feeling that the Harpy Queen put shields around everything. Does anybody have any idea how to get through this? Or do we just need to chip away at it?
Cut the head off the snake.
I'd have to make an Arcana check.
If it's magic.
If we kill the caster,
go ahead, Poet.
Yeah.
Oh, it's my turn?
No, you said you wanted to make an Arcana check?
Oh, okay. Cool. I didn't know you'd actually let me do that.
Well, because you're just seeing something. Thule, did you want to do anything else?
Well, I want to see what the results of the thing were, but no,
Which thing?
So, am I just doing it straight, or?
Yeah, just a straight Arcana check.
Yeah, Arcana. Arcana.
So you can tell that there is a magical shield around all of them that makes it resistant to certain types of damage, as well as more difficult to hit.
Do I know what kind of damage?
No, because obviously blunt damage.
Yeah, I could do
bludgeoning damage?
Yes.
Okay, and I'm pretty sure magic missiles force.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Alright, I'm not that concerned.
Okay, so that means we just have to have good rolls.
Yeah.
Okay.
So far, blunt damage has been the only one that's triggered on
Alright, Varric.
everything else hit.
It's your turn.
I'm gonna shoot an arrow at the queen bee.
Okay.
Oh.
And
wait, do we still have bless? How long does that last?
A long time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So who's all blessed?
It's
oh man, that might still miss.
Varric, and I believe Aylar.
Yeah, Aylar. Yeah.
Because I put it on basically the Wally line plus myself.
Yeah. If you have a yellow over you're blessed. Okay. So as your arrow streaks toward it, you see like a little shimmering light kind of encompass the arrow, and it starts to curve. Like you could see that you were gonna miss, and it starts to curve towards her, and she just kind of scowls at it and like swats it out of the air with her wing.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Bring it.
Okay, so it's this harpy's turn, so... So this is going to move to there. And then she's going to take her dash action
Fuck. Ooh.
and move to here.
Oh, I've seen that. She went right into my melee and right out of my melee. I'm taking a swing at her.
No. She moved to here.
Yeah, she went through this corner piece right here.
Oh my
She
goodness.
did.
She totally did. And as you said, a person moved is a person moved.
You don't.
Oh.
You son of a bitch.
You
son of
a
Go ahead and take your swipe. How dare you use my rule against me? No, go for it.
Rob, you have an evil
However,
pencil, and I deeply admire
I
it.
guess.
Thank you.
I guess you're. So.
So 15 to try to swing at him. I used bless to make it a 15.
Oh, I was like, that's a 12. So, again, your axe deflects off of her little shield a little bit, but you're able to power through it, and you hit her for the 8 damage.
Okay. Awesome. That's sweet. And she's marked by me now.
Oh, so she has to attack you or attack with disadvantage?
Yep.
Okay. And then the other harpy.
I read the stats on it. She's not even aware that she's marked. So if she chooses to attack somebody else, it's not like she's compelled to.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a little bit more
It's like a
careful with my
divine
movement this
intervention
time.
kind of thing. Got it.
Never burned twice.
So, I'll move to here, and she's going to swipe at Ilar as she goes by.
Oh God. Told you guys we should.
So she crits with one of her claws.
Oh.
I told you not to jinx it, Alar.
Jeez.
Leslie!
And then she attacks with her club as well. And what's her AC?
Ilar. You need to get close.
And she misses with her
14.
second one, but she does
Ugh.
8 slashing damage with her claw.
We should really figure out a kill circle, you know, like from the Crudes. Casters in the middle, everyone else on the outside, in a circle.
So how much damage am I taking?
8 slashing damage.
I mean, that could make sense.
Only 8? That's it?
Yeah.
Don't push it,
Yep.
Alar!
Just making sure.
God, it's like you want to see your intestines. Do you miss them?
I'm an adrenaline junkie now.
You're so. She could have. Just so you know,
I'm not close enough to death. Needs to make me feel alive.
she could have done
We live,
16
we
damage
die,
to
we
you.
fight
I could have just decided that she critted and does max damage, and done 16 damage.
No, I'm good without that, actually.
Watch your mouth, Alar!
Okay.
Orsic,
Orsic, it's now your turn.
Okay. Move that. So, and if I moved into her range, would she be able to attack me?
No.
Only if
No.
you
When you
moved
leave
into
it.
her range and then moved out of it.
Okay, but with
And
the-
you would kind of lock her in that area if you moved into her melee range. Because she would have to take an attack of opportunity to get out of it. Unless she took a disengage action.
Okay, and then with spells, so I've used Burning Hands once, right?
Yes.
And so I have 3 spell slots. Does that mean I can only use 3 spells
Is,
altogether?
is it a spell slot or a cantrip?
Oh, Burning Hands is a spell.
Okay.
Yeah,
Then-
first level spell.
Then yes, you can only use any of your spells 3 times. Not like each of them 3 times, but you can
total of
use a
3, yeah,
total
yeah.
of 3 spells.
Okay, so I've used 1 bullet, so I have 2 in the chamber.
Correct.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, I just wanted to check.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
Alright, so I'm
I
gonna
will
go
go
ahead
grab some
and
right now.
my. Can I roll for stealth using my thing now, or should I? No,
I'm
we
gonna
can now.
tell you if you're like right up on her,
Okay.
that like she knows where you are.
Yeah. That's fair. Yeah. All right. So just let me. Make sure normal.
Hold on. Sorry, hold on.
Decent.
So again, it starts to be stopped by her little shield, but you like power through it, and you do 11, 14 damage to her.
Oh God.
So you go to stab her, and like there's like a flash of yellow light around her,
Looking at it.
but you force through it, and you actually kind of run your rapier through her like her side, and you see that kind of like cold damage start to like frostbite her whole side.
Nice.
Okay, are you gonna do anything else?
And then I'm going to hold position.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Excuse me.
So it's gonna be this harpy.
Orsic, also know that like with cunning action, you always use disengage to get out of attack opportunities.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think he wanted to. Is the thing, because he wanted to hold her in
Lock.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah, locking.
I was considering it, but I was like, oh.
Yeah, she gets a disadvantage to try to attack you, anyways. So.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I feel like she's gonna attack me.
It'll be hard because you'll get attack of opportunity on her.
I'm about to say, did her cursing you out and explicitly stating she was coming for you? Like, up on that one?
Yeah, just maybe. Just a
So,
little bit.
just so you guys know, she's not actually in melee range. She is about
she's-
10 feet above her.
Okay.
You wouldn't
You're
have
gonna
the
kick it off
hit,
and carry her away like a rabbit.
would he be able to reach her then with his attack?
Who?
Can Varric reach her on
So
Fang? 'Cause he
nobody.
is, like,
She's
9 feet
past
off the ground.
5 feet. So nobody that has a range of 5 feet can hit her. And if you look at her little token, she's got that little whirlwind. I'm gonna use that when they're out of your range with height, if that makes sense.
Okay. Makes
Okay.
sense.
With a spear, can I swing with like disadvantage, like reaching with it, or no?
So I'd give you disadvantage and increase her AC by 2.
I'm good with that.
I like those odds.
All right, that's the
It's
end
it's
of
better
hers.
than staring angrily.
All right, Ilar, it's your turn.
I realized something I did wrong in my first encounter. Word of Radiance is everybody I can see, but apparently its range is only 5 feet, so I apologize for that.
Oh, okay. So basically, it's
It's
like
super weak though.
it's like right next to
Thank
you,
you.
pretty much.
Yeah.
It's everything around me gets hit with it, so it's like a small AoE expended on me.
Okay.
But I misread the explanation last time and thought it was everything that I could visibly see.
Well, I'm gonna
That's
tell you,
easy.
you're gonna need to come up with another spell that does your fucking flat cannon, because I like the visual of it. So.
I mean, it's a really weak spell, so I mean, you could always DM just say he can do it, like or extend it to
Yeah.
like 30, 40 feet, because it only does like a D6, and it doesn't
Yeah,
add
it's
modifier.
pretty small.
Okay, I'll let you use it as a flat cannon just because I like the visual of it.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Like-
uh,
I was super salty about that and Sword Burst being super weak.
Yeah. Okay, Ilar, what are you gonna do?
so let's just say it. Let's just say it's 30 feet then.
That's cool.
Okay, so let's see. That's counted as an action. And then...
How about this is what I'll do. You could if it's used as written, It does the D6. If you use it as a flat cannon, it's the D4.
That's fair. That's fair. I like that.
Same.
We'll have to jot that
Sure.
down somewhere
Yeah.
sometime.
For sure.
Oh, ignore that. I meant to click information.
These people aren't dead, so I don't think it'll work.
God damn it. I have the hiccups.
I was just trying
Well,
to. I'm trying to
who
look
said
through my
that? Was
spells
that
and see what I
was
have
that
in my-
Thule or Poet?
I have the hiccups.
Well, you'll probably
this-
lose
this
them
harpy-
as you're about to die because I'm gonna kill you.
No.
No, he's not.
Yeah, I'm
this
probably
harpy
not.
Right here
These
next to
harpies
me,
aren't strong enough
has
to
a
kill
weapon.
you. I mean, they could kill Poet if it was just her, but your guys' action economy is gonna overwhelm these harpies. I feel
This harpy sitting right next to me. How's it looking?
it's completely healthy.
Ah, crap. I'm gonna need some backup because this thing's about to gore me.
I didn't even see the one right beside me.
I'm gonna swing on this harpy with a mace.
Okay.
And then and then as a bonus action, I'm going to come at it with my dagger also and try and get 2 hits in.
Okay, just so you know, with your dagger, you don't get to add your proficiency bonus to the offhand weapon.
So how does that translate for when I roll for it?
Just go ahead and roll it. Your proficiency bonus is like a 2, correct?
For my elven dagger, it is.
Wait, is he trained with the dagger? Because he gets proficiency on his offhand, but he doesn't get the modifier. He doesn't get the
Yeah,
damage modifier.
that's right. Yes,
Yeah.
I knew it was something like that. I knew there was something you don't get.
Yeah.
I am trained in simple weapons.
Okay,
Yeah,
and you
so
do
you
get
can
your
use the dagger.
proficiency. You just don't get the
Yeah.
damage modifier.
Yeah,
So
correct.
I just roll them both then?
Yeah. Okay. So you swing your mace at it, and it just ricochets off of its shield. And then when you try to stab it with your elven dagger, it kind of like scrapes off the shield as well.
Well, it was nice knowing you guys.
And are you gonna do anything else?
Me and Poet will look upon you fondly from the afterlife.
See you guys in hell.
Thule, don't leave me this time.
I knew you would survive last.
Okay, so
Barely.
Did you?
this
Did you really?
Yes.
so she is going to move 20 feet, but she's also going to ascend 20 feet. So she is here, but she is 40 feet or 60 feet above you guys.
Alright.
No, 40 feet, because if I go 60, she can't get all the way down. She wouldn't do that. So she's here, and she's 40 feet above you.
I'm very sad that I'm not more before.
And she is going to draw the bow from her back.
I have made a poor decision.
Give me 1 second.
Poet, I love you. Don't die.
Excuse me.
And just so you know, this is not a character that's actually in the
Handbook.
compendium. I made this character.
I figured.
Okay.
Homebrew.
He's tired of it.
No,
Started
what it
using
is
paint,
is
super
like
short.
I don't want to like break out my like really cool monsters against you guys while you're just like in like a random encounter.
Travel.
But I also wanted to make the encounters challenging. And like I said,
Yeah,
you
I
guys
mean-
just
I
fuck
mean-
everything up.
Without the threat of death, what is it?
Exactly.
Like,
So she,
I honestly love homebrewed monsters. So.
me too. It's
I
more
have
fun
another
for me.
character line.
She's going to fire her bow at Poet.
It's okay. I have a backup character. She's just as lovable.
And your AC is 11, so she hits you for 7
Wait,
piercing.
I'm blessed.
No,
I'm
her AC's her AC is 13, but it still hits because it's a match.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
You take seven damage.
Okay. Asshole.
I will point out to you guys that, you know, you guys do like to taunt your enemies, is all I'm saying.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean,
Yeah, but at least I have a good AC.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Me and Barrick have a reason.
No, I think we learned last time when I tried to go finish that dude off with the dagger. That,
Yeah, she's. I like your fiery little attitude, but
I'm sorry, but
I
pulled
like
off
that
a
there
feat
is
of
now a
archery
fish in
that-
the ocean. By the way, that's a nice little touch there.
I'm just
Anyways,
saying the reason
so
why
that
I
is her
found
turn,
this
and
combat
Poetry, it
encounter
is your turn.
because
All right. Okay, so I'm going to.
I pulled off an amazing feat of archery. That's why I'm being.
You
I'm being
really
combat
did. I was impressed.
Oh.
Remember, the one beside you, Poet, is out of melee range, so if you move away, it
Yes,
won't be able to
it
attack
won't be
you.
able to attack you.
I don't think there's anywhere to move to.
This isn't actually a thing. Like that
How is it?
that
I-
wagon's not really there.
Oh, can I also use Hellish Rebuke as a class feature against the Queen?
Yes.
All right. I cast it at level
1. It's the lowest level. Yeah, it's
Okay.
the starter level.
Isn't Hellish Rebuke if somebody attacks you and it hits them, or can it be anyone?
If someone
She's
does
casting
the
it
guy
at
who
the.
hit her, yeah.
She's casting at the queen.
Yeah.
And she needs to make a DC 15 save with her dexterity.
Damn it.
So like.
Damn.
So she hits you with the arrow, and like your eyes just glow like a bright red, and like a red mist comes out of your eyes, and like a burst of energy like shoots out of you towards the queen, and she sees it coming and just kind of like swoops underneath it, and it just kind of dissipates into the air.
I want to say she takes half, but I'm.
I don't know if that's true, but if so, then it will hit her, and she will take 5 damage.
I'll quickly check it. That sounds like something that would be.
That sounds like
Yep.
with a DC that
Yeah.
high, it sounds like it as well. Okay, so
Yeah, it's a half damage.
she tries to
That's a
duck.
level 1 spell.
She tries to duck out of the way, and so like she gets mostly out of the way, but like half of it kind of like burns her hindquarters. So like her leg, like one of her legs and claw takes damage. And what does it look like when Hellish Rebuke hits one of your enemies?
Hellish flames surround them, so like a crimson flame just circles her.
So as it,
I feel like
yell at her in Infernal.
go ahead, Soma.
I was gonna say I feel like between the Sacred Flame and this going off, it just looks like some kind of like aerial
Yeah.
Fire.
like a fighter jetter fights, like just explosions going on and just barrel rolling, dodging
Yeah.
explosions.
So as it hits her leg, you just see like this crimson red like flame, like it doesn't even, it's not even really a flame. It's just like, you know how it looks when you're like looking at like asphalt and you see those heat waves? You see that around her legs, and you start to hear her scream, and you start to like smell the smell of like burning feathers, and then flame bursts out of her leg for a second, and then dissipates into the air.
Cool.
All right.
Okay. So now
Poetry.
I'm going to magic missile with my last spell slot at the one closest to me.
Okay. And she takes 9 damage.
And then I do not get the wild magic surge.
So when you get hit with the arrow in your shoulder, and like the fire bursts out of your eyes and everything like that, and you look at the one next to you and you shoot your hand up at it, and instead of it just coming from your fingers, like your whole hand turns
Mom
into
did.
to like a burst of energy, and these missiles are larger than the normal ones, and it looks like it would have done more damage, but the harpy managed to like turn to the side, So it just kind of like grazes it as the missiles are going at it. But as each one kind of grazes it, it actually bursts into a little mini flame, and it takes 9 damage.
Oop.
All right, Soma. I'm guessing you're gonna stay put.
I'm just gonna scoot on over there.
If you move, you're gonna get an attack of opportunity.
Nope,
on you.
she's too high.
Wait, yeah.
Oh,
I thought I
okay.
could move. I'm just gonna wedge myself right in between here. Hey guys.
I thought they had reach.
No, they do not.
And
Oh, that's substantially better. I was like, man, this is gonna suck fighting fucking
yeah. I'm just like
creatures with
underneath.
reach.
I wish they had reach so that I could kill you guys easier, but no.
I'm just like I've grabbed Aylar's cloak and I'm just like holding it over my head, like protect me.
All right, Soma, what are you gonna do?
Okay, so
Oh, fancy. Those are really nice.
So both these guys are like 10 feet up in the air,
I
right?
like that.
This one's down 5 feet in the air because it attacked Ilar last turn. This one,
Okay, then I'm gonna wreck on it.
this one's the only one that's too high to attack.
Yeah, then I'm gonna rush in and do what I can to help.
Okay.
And Eiler's looking pretty messed up, right? Now that I run kind of close, like,
He's
how's
taken
Eiler looking?
he's taken 8 damage.
Okay, so it's not too worried.
He should be all right.
I'm not worrying yet.
Not yet.
So 14 is my attack roll.
So, you jab at it with your spear, and it's able to kind of like flutter up into the air high enough that your spear passes between its legs.
I curse and I just hold position.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right,
all I can do.
Thule, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to. Which one should I go for? The one that's over here. Or the-
You're gonna want to go for the one on the right, the one that I'm next to, because it's the only one that you're gonna build the. Like
This
reach
is
I
the
didn't
only.
know. Yeah. Okay.
That one is the only one you can melee attack.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's right. And if I move right here, am I still okay?
Yes.
Yup.
Hold on, baby. Alrighty. Ravenclaw.
So, you stab at it, and you feel a little bit of resistance, but your daggers actually just pass right through the shield, and you embed your dagger into the side of the harpy, and it takes 11 damage, plus the necrotic damage kind of spreads through its side, and so it takes 15 total damage.
Well done. Nice hit.
And then I need you to roll a Constitution save, Thule.
Uh-oh.
So you do a ton of damage to it, but like you feel like this energy in your hand, and it tries to absorb some of the life force from the harpy, but the harpy is able to like resist it, and you just feel like this horrible pain shoot through your arm, and you fall to the ground in just agonizing pain. So you are now prone, Thule.
What the fuck was that?
Great. Okay. Well,
Should
then
ask her.
That ends my turn.
Wait, she didn't move. Couldn't she have used her movement to try to get up again?
No,
she's paralyzed.
she's
so
got
she's
to
like incapacitated.
she's got to pass a check before she can move again.
Yeah.
Also, I have to go to bed now.
Oh.
Yeah, after this battle, I gotta call her quits too.